Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming out today. My name is Heather Parika. I am the Vice President of the Board of Directors for the Hebron Food Pantry. We have many of our board members with us here today. We have Lisa Lynch, Michelle Birch, Tom Ashad, and our President, Chris Feeney. I hope I didn't miss anybody. The reason why we're here today is we're getting some funding from Senator Feeney, and I want to wish Senator Feeney, State Rep Hawkins, Senator Michael Rodrigues, and if Mr. Scanlon is floating around, welcome to him as well. And more importantly, or most importantly, not more importantly, I appreciate all of our volunteers that are here for us and supporting us today. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without them. And so please, I'd like to introduce Senator Feeney.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Heather. Good morning, everybody. It is great to be here this morning. I want to just tell a little bit of a backstory on kind of what led us here today. You know, back when, during the early days of the pandemic, we were trying to triage those most emergent needs, the most important needs in our communities. And one of the things that we've noticed is food insecurity was top of the list. I got kind of rapid phone calls one night from Heather, City Councilor Kobus, City Councilor Delisio, and they all reached out and said the same thing. They said, Senator, we need help. There's been a run, obviously, on the Greater Boston Food Bank. There's been a run on our local food pantries, including and especially here at Hebron. We need to do something. So we kind of got together. I called Representative Hawkins, Representative Scanlon. I said, look, we need to come together. So we started doing these food drives. The first one was held right across the street here in the parking lot. And we said, let's reach out to citizens of Attleboro, let them know what we need, and hope that they come through. And that first food drive was an amazing success. We said, you know what, let's do it again next month. Let's do it again in a couple months. Let's do these on a regular basis. Those have been continuing now since the early days of the pandemic. So I think we got one coming up.
We do.
So in doing those, in having Heather Parika, myself, city councilors, Representative Hawkins, we have these conversations while we're collecting food. And one of those conversations not too long ago, Heather said to me, you know, Paul, I don't know if you can do anything, but we really need a van or some sort of refrigerated vehicle so that we can make local deliveries in the Attleboro area. And it happened to be right around the time that we were sitting down to discuss our budget priorities. Chairman Rodrigues, who's with us today, and our Senate President Karen Spilka made it clear as we were starting to develop the budget and debate our local priorities, they said, look, for all of you senators, focus on the important needs in your communities, especially in housing and food insecurity. And I said, well, couldn't work out any better than this, Mr. Chairman. We have a need in the Attleboro area for a refrigerated vehicle for the Hebron Food Pantry. And he said, work it, come to us, make sure you have the details ready, that they're ready to go, and then let's get it done. So we did that. And I'm extremely grateful for my partner in local government, Representative Hawkins, who has been here many, many times, who has done these food drives with us and has put together the plans and supported this particular earmark. So that's what brings us here today. It's an important piece for us as legislators to listen to the needs of our communities, but also to respond, to see it, to feel it firsthand, to see the people. I've been here many times as folks line up to come in and collect their food. I've seen the families of Attleboro in this area and the needs that they have. So it was important for us as we debate our budget bill to make sure we're not standing up some new bureaucracy, but we're actually investing in the organizations like Hebron Food Pantry that do this work on a daily basis already, that are helping countless amounts of people. So as a local priority for us, this just makes sense. So I'm grateful for all the work that our volunteers do. They are the absolute backbone and oxygen of this organization and what we do here in Attleboro, and I'm blessed to have the opportunity to present this big check today. So with that, I would like to bring up, Heather, if it's okay, I'd like to bring up the Chairman of Ways and Means on the Senate side, Senator Michael Rodrigues. Senator.
Thank you, Paul. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Senator Feeney and Representative Hawkins, two great partners in government. Thank you for all you do for the Commonwealth, but most importantly, you know, there's this saying you've all heard, all politics is local, and no two legislators epitomize that more than Senator Feeney or Representative Hawkins. Every conversation that I have with either one of them It's all about what's important to their local communities, what's important in Attleboro, what's important in Foxborough, what's important in the districts that they represent, and they are tireless advocates. We did focus a lot of time, effort, and money on addressing the needs that were so greatly exposed during the pandemic: food insecurity, housing instability. We still have a long way to go, but we've come a long way. And I'm sure the $60,000 check, the grant, allowing you to purchase a refrigerated vehicle is going to allow you to do your job better and to impact more lives here in the community. So congratulations to you. Thank you, Senator. And also thank you for having such beautiful weather. You know, coming, Maureen, my district director, and I drove up this morning from Westport through Swansea and Rehoboth and on 118. It was absolutely, what a way to start a day. It was absolutely a gorgeous drive, and then to come here and to see so many great volunteers and so many great citizens. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative?
I'm always short. I don't mean this way. I mean I don't like to say a lot when people are waiting for the check presentation. But I want to say thank you to Senator Rodrigues and Senator Feeney. Senator Feeney and I are true partners in ways that you don't even imagine. We talk like every day about what we can do in Attleboro, and this check is the fruits of those discussions. And I want to say particular, since there's so many here, and so many of you I recognize are volunteers, have been here for a long time as volunteers, and you're the people that keep people from going hungry in Attleboro. We are the envy, because I get to talk to my colleagues in other parts of the state. We are the envy of the rest of the state for some of the programs we have and the volunteer programs and what we do for the people who are most vulnerable. So thank you, all of you.
I was remiss and did not bring up our executive director, Carissa Phillips. If you could join us, please. Yay, Carissa.
So this is the time, and I want to the folks at Hebron Food Pantry, first of all, to the volunteers, thank you so much for all the work that you do. You are helping people on a daily basis. My God, the work that you do is so important, so thank you. So to Hebron Food Pantry, I'm not sure that you can actually take this in the bank and try and cash it, but
I tried, it didn't work.
give it a shot. Yeah. I'm sure there's a bank or two we can find. But on behalf of the taxpayers of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the Massachusetts State Senate, our leadership, Chairman Rodrigues, and the representatives, Representative Hawkins, and our colleagues in the House, please accept this $60,000 appropriation to purchase a refrigerated food truck to help us fight food insecurity in Attleboro. Congratulations. There you go, Heather. All right.